Nå det alvor, nå det I gang. Dette var den første debatten, og velkommen til dere. Brad Hansen, du representerer Democrats Abroad.
Larson.
Unnskyld, Larson.
That's okay. Det okay.
Ja, det veldig mange av dere som heter Hansen også.
Det helt sånn.
Brad Larson, rett skal det være rett. Austin Rasmussen, du Republicans Abroad. Begynner med deg, Austin. Mange meningsmålinger konkluderer med at ja, Hillary vant, så kan det variere litt hvor mye hun vant. Why did she win, or do you agree that she won?
I don't agree that she won, but personally, as an individual voter, I found last night to be a bit disappointing. I don't think there was any winner or victor over the debate last night. I think it devolved into more of a match on who can insult the other the most, who can interrupt most frequently. It was almost entirely lacking substance. There were no solutions or anything concrete that either candidate specifically alluded to.
But what topics did you miss? What would you like them to talk about?
Well, I mean, as far as Trump, the Republican candidate, goes, I do think he missed several opportunities. I felt that the moderator didn't ask questions that were relevant. For example, when Hillary Clinton was on the attack for Trump for not releasing his tax returns yet, I think it would have only been fair for the moderator, or at least Trump, to take an opportunity to dive deeper into Hillary Clinton's email scandal, her use of a private server, transmitting classified information, and ultimately putting national security at risk.
Yes, because these topics, the email scandal and the tax questions, are questions that a lot of us are expecting to be important.
Yes, yes.
And you too, I see.
They're absolutely important. I mean, Donald Trump, we can discuss him as far as how he was before running for president. He was a private citizen. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, is a career politician who does have a public service record. And it's important to look at that public service record to determine what kind of president she's going to be.
Brad Larson, do you think that Hillary did her best?
I think she did very well. I think that if we look at the beginning of the debate, I think it took her a little while to figure out how she was going to handle Trump's way of handling rhetoric. But I think 1/3 of the way in, she became more and more sure-footed, and I think she handled it rather well. I think there were a number of things, for example, when she talked about his internal revenue reports, failure to expose them, to reveal them, and said what might be the reasons for that. I think that was very good. That was very strong rhetorically, and we've got a right to ask these questions. Unlike my Republicans Abroad friend here, I don't think that I was rather glad to see we didn't waste a lot of time on emails. For as far as I'm concerned, that's been a trumped-up issue for about the last any number of years. But I know we have a difference of opinion on that. I think the reason there may not have as much content is basically Trump's whole campaign has not been based on fact. It's been based on fear. It's been based on scapegoating. And there's been very little fact, very little detail in proposals. So it's been hard to follow up.
But Hillary threw out a few baits and tried to make him bite.
Yes.
Did he grab them?
Yeah, I think he did. In a couple of cases, I think he was at least thrown off guard, particularly when she started talking about race, and at the end when she was talking about the women question and his relationship to women, how he addresses them, how he talks about their appearance, for example.
Austin, do you think that the next debate, it'll be only in a few days, will it, no, not a few days, it's the 9th
of October.
9th of October. Do you think your man, Donald Trump, will come out differently?
I do think I think we can expect a different...
Will it be tougher?
I think it will be tougher, but hopefully he uses this as a learning experience to kind of shy away from debate, as you were mentioning before, and stay on point. What I hope to see in the next debate is both candidates really discussing why they're the better option rather than tearing down the other. We see this phenomenon in the United States right now where a lot of the constituency is voting for the candidate because they are not the other candidate. And I think that was demonstrated in the respective candidates last night. I feel that they were both pretty close to the verge of saying, vote for me because I'm not the other. And so
Which is not very constructive.
No, and historically we've seen that presidential debates don't do much to shift public opinion or sway the public polls. But I mean, with this, the United States right now is extremely polarized, and I think that trend is going to continue.
Still, it's exciting, and we're going to follow it.
Very
Thank you for coming, both of you, both Democrats and Republicans abroad. Hele denne debatten med norsk tekst kan du se her på nyhetskanalen klokken 18:45, altså 18:15 i kveld. Og vi har altså flere debatter å glede oss til fremover.